The history of beer is almost as old as civilization itself, but the process of fermenting, filtering, and packaging beer hasn't changed too much in the past 50 years. Now, thanks to a local brewery and a small piece of technology, that could be changing. And in the end, beer, or at least the way it's made here in Kansas City, could help save manufacturing in the U.S. This is the bottling line at the Boulevard Brewing Company, Kansas City's hometown beer. With 140,000 barrels produced here each year, Boulevard is the largest specialty brewer in Missouri. And at first glance, Boulevard's brewing and bottling process doesn't appear much different than most breweries. But take a closer look, and you'll find virtual technology that's setting Boulevard apart.
Virtual beer making, yeah. We're one of the only breweries that I know of in the world that's using virtualized servers and virtualized workstations to make beer.
Tony Lux is purveyor of technology at Boulevard, meaning he's the guy charged with keeping the company at the cutting edge of technology when it comes to manufacturing.
It's every nerd's dream, I guess, to work with beer and technology.
The latest bit of tech Tony's brought to Boulevard are virtual desktops. 20 of these virtual workstations are spread throughout the brewery. So what is a virtual desktop? At its heart, it's a tiny box called Panel Logic, which links these touchscreens to the company's remote computer servers. In the simplest terms, these touchscreens communicate with production machinery on the brew house floor, meaning brewmasters at Boulevard can start, stop, and monitor the making of beer without having to run all over the brewery. And that's just the beginning.
One thing we've done is tied all this into our accounting system, so we can send work orders down to the shop floor, say make this beer, and then they can say, okay, we made that beer and this is how much product we used to make it.
While using this type of technology might seem like a virtual no-brainer in today's computerized world, Boulevard is actually breaking ground.
To manufacturing is very unique. This is commonly used to run, mail servers and web servers and stuff like that.
But putting this type of technology on the floor of what is essentially a factory wasn't easy.
The software manufacturer that we used, when we asked them if they supported virtualization, they said, what's virtualization? And so we had to kind of wing it on our own and make it work.
As it turns out, winging it is paying off for Boulevard, because as lead brewmaster Craig Pijanowski explains, this high-tech approach is now saving Boulevard real money when it comes to productivity.
The technology, as far as the computers being everywhere and the workstations, it just lets us do a lot more with the same amount of people, really. More efficiently, and it's also going to give us a more consistent product.
The virtual desktops are also about $1,000 cheaper than the PCs they replaced, plus there's the other green factor virtual desktops offer.
Your cost is significantly less. If I don't have to heat and cool a room with 15 or 30 servers in it, I only have 3 servers in there, there's a lot less energy cost for that.
So, as the brewing process becomes more efficient and profitable, other manufacturers, including some in Kansas City, are coming to Boulevard to study the technology, hoping Boulevard's high-tech ideas could make their businesses more profitable and, in the end, save manufacturing jobs.
We've had a soap plant here in Kansas City that's come by and looked at it. So there's more people in manufacturing, I think, that are saying, oh, well, this may be a viable solution now.
Before going virtual, Boulevard was actually brewing its beer on 2 shifts. Now they're only running 1 shift while at the same time producing more beer. But Boulevard didn't lay anyone off. Instead, virtualization created new tech jobs at the brewery, and Boulevard simply retrained some of its workers on the bottling line. Stacey Cameron, KCTV 5 News.